Most people spend 40 years working, grinding through their careers, hoping to someday enjoy retirement. But for many, that retirement arrives late and is underfunded. But there is a different path. It's a growing movement that flips the script. It's called FIRE, Financial Independence, Retire Early. And today I'm going to break it down, show you exactly how people are using FIRE principles to buy back their time, and how you can apply these ideas no matter where you're starting from. Let's get into it. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. At its core, it's about creating freedom through intentional money decisions. The idea came into mainstream from the book Your Money, Your Life by Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez. The premise is pretty simple. Every dollar that you spend represents hours of your life that you traded to earn it. And when you start thinking about spending that way, your financial choices begin to shift. Instead of chasing more income just to spend more, FIRE focuses on keeping your expenses low and your savings rate high. The goal isn't just to stop working. The goal is to create a life where work becomes optional. Now let's talk about the core principles of FIRE. First, frugality and aggressive saving. Many FIRE followers save up to 50 to 75% of their income. And the more you save, the sooner you reach financial independence. Second, smart investing. Most FIRE advocates invest heavily in low-cost mutual funds like the S&P 500. Historically, this approach has returned about 8 to 10% annually. Third, the FIRE number. Your FIRE number is simply 25 times your annual expenses. Why 25 times? Because it ties to the 4% rule. The 4% rule states that you can withdraw 4% of your portfolio annually and still maintain your nest egg. So if you need $100,000 a year to live, then you need $2.5 million invested. And if you can live on $50,000 a year, well, then you only need $1.25 million invested. And that number becomes your target. Now, let's talk about the different flavors of FIRE, because not everyone has the same goals or lifestyle. First, let's talk about Fat FIRE. This is for those that want to maintain a higher end lifestyle in retirement, and it requires higher income and aggressive saving. Next is Lean FIRE. This is the minimalist path. It requires living on as little as $25,000 to $40,000 a year. It requires extreme frugality, but allows for earlier retirement with a smaller portfolio. Then you have Barista FIRE. This combines part-time work with investments. It allows people to leave high-stress jobs earlier while still generating some income to cover expenses. The truth is, most people won't fully retire at age 40. The numbers don't lie. Only about 1% of Americans retire between the ages of 40 and 44. The average retirement age in the United States is still around 61 years old. But FIRE isn't just about quitting your job as soon as possible. It's about building options. It's about building a level of financial resilience where you're never trapped by a paycheck again. So how do you actually prepare for FIRE? Step 1, build an emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash. This gives you a safety net for life's unexpected events. Step 2, max out tax-advantaged retirement accounts. In 2025, you can contribute up to $23,000 to a 401k and up to $7,000 to an IRA. And if you're over 50, you get additional catch-up contributions. Step 3, invest in a globally diversified, low-cost portfolio. Many FIRE followers favor low-cost index funds because of their cost, simplicity, and long-term performance. Step 4, reassess the 4% rule. For early retirees, the 4% rule may need to be adjusted. Some choose a 3.5% or even 3% withdrawal rate to account for a greater degree of safety. Finally, avoid lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, avoid the temptation to spend more. Instead, channel those raises and bonuses directly into your investments. That's how you compress decades of savings in just a few years. And here's where the vision part comes in. Imagine waking up and knowing that your bills are covered by just your investments. You're not worried about your next promotion or your next bonus. And you have the freedom to work because you want to, not because you have to. You can take that extended vacation with your family, start the business you've always dreamed of, volunteer, or just slow down and enjoy the life you've built. That's the power of FIRE. It's not about extreme sacrifice. It's about intentional trade-offs today for extreme freedom tomorrow. And of course, FIRE isn't for everyone. If you're raising kids, supporting aging parents, or dealing with other large financial obligations, your path may look different. But even if you don't fully retire early, adopting FIRE principles can still transform your financial life. Because at its core, FIRE is about one thing: control over your time, control over your future, control over your options. And that's a very powerful thing. If you want a quick sense for how close you are to financial independence, I've created what we call the Wealth Resilience Scorecard. It's a brief assessment that helps you to evaluate your current financial plan and your ability to reach FIRE. You can find the link right in the comments. And if this video helped you to rethink your finances, hit like so more people in the 9-to-5 loop can see this. And if you want to keep learning how to invest smarter, optimize your wealth, and create true financial independence, make sure you subscribe. We've got more content coming to help you build your financial freedom plan. Till next time, spend wisely, invest smarter, and live like you own your time.